Hey everybody, this is a 1-year update on the Ceton InfiniTV4 PCI Express tuner card. Now for the most part this has been a relatively nice device. There have been times where I've had to do some serious troubleshooting to fix problems with it. 3 months after I got it, I had to send it back to Ceton for repairs because it would not accept a firmware update. But over time it's been having random issues on and off, either with the cable card or the tuning adapter, which is from Time Warner Cable. Up there is a Time Warner Cable supply tuning adapter. It's a Cisco STA1520. But basically for the past few weeks I have been troubleshooting some issues with this device. Every once in a while I get subscription required errors on certain channels. So I decided, hey, I'll go and replace the cable card with another one and see if that fixes the problem. But it seems like from there on out I've had nothing but issues. Now correct me if I'm wrong, from what Time Warner has told me, cable cards are hot swappable devices. Basically if your tuner is idle, you can take that cable card out and stick it back in or replace it with a different one while the system is running. Seeing that this is, I believe what is called a PCIe card, it's just the same as, you know, like a wireless card that would slide into an older laptop. It's the same interface, so it should be hot swappable. But anyways, that being aside, ever since I have replaced the cable card, I have had nothing but problems with pairing this card. This is actually the third replacement now. Basically, here's what happens. Here you're looking at the cable card screen for the Ceton device. Here's the actual web page for the Ceton InfiniTV. This is InfiniTV4 again. Basically, I had this message here saying not validated, binding authentication complete, validation message not received yet. Basically, it started out with this. When I went to pair the card, the cable card, it would sit on this status right here, waiting for copy protection authorization. And it would originally start with like a MKS period of 360 seconds, then it would change to 600. And usually within about 5 to 10 minutes, it would get its information. Now mind you, when I initially paired this device for the first time when I got it and the time I got it back from Ceton, it was a less than 5-minute process. As soon as the signal was hit to this thing, it was working just fine. I was able to get premium channels, all that kind of stuff. But ever since this recent cable card replacement, I've had nothing but issues with pairing this thing. It started, like I mentioned, it started out with taking forever to get CP authorization. Not only that, but it would lose this information every time the computer was restarted. And if I shut down the computer and turned it back on, it would completely lose its pairing information. That's what's happened here. It has been saying this waiting for CP authorization since about, I don't know, 6:30 last night. So we're talking about 24 hours now of sitting on waiting for CP authorization. It started when I was running VM, Oracle VM VirtualBox, trying to do a tutorial video, and for some reason that crashed the system. It rarely ever does mid-tower ever blue screen and crash. I mean, I can't even remember the last time it ever did blue screen and crash. But that being aside, system experienced a hard shutdown, and as soon as I brought it back up, it went back to this waiting for CP authorization, and it never got past this stage. The MKS went to 600 seconds and never got past that. And after going through 3 cable cards, I have determined that this device is defective. And guess what? My 1-year warranty has lapsed by about 4 days. So I have already submitted a ticket to Ceton. I submitted it yesterday, which was Saturday. Have not got a response yet, which is understandable. But hopefully I'll get a response back by Monday or Tuesday. But yeah, basically, I hear it's a common issue with Ceton products, or at least with the InfiniTV4, to start forgetting the pairing info. which of course there is the InfiniTV4 inside the Mid-Tower Deluxe. It never overheats. It's never been exposed to harsh environments. I mean, the Mid-Tower Deluxe runs incredibly cool inside, seeing that the CPU is water cooled. And no, I don't have a water leak, so it's not that. And all I can say I'm just highly frustrated with this. I mean, many of the other issues with the quality of the services card, I believe I've done figured out in terms of like networking and that kind of stuff. I've done figured that stuff out, but this here is something that really is getting on my nerves. I mean, you think you pay $200 for a product like this, you would expect it to last for years and years. I mean, you think about it, the set-top boxes that I get from Time Warner, I mean, like, for example, one of the set-top boxes we currently have is from 2008, and it works just fine. But why is it that Ceton, why can't they engineer a product that doesn't have mass failures? I mean, on paper this product is very nice, and now, to be honest, I'd still recommend it. But this is something that needs to be figured out. I mean, I've went through numerous cable cards and had the same problem with each cable card. So yeah, kind of a random video, but just kind of wanted to vent my frustration about the experience I'm having with this tuner card right now. So anyways, if you want to see what the cable signal looks like, I don't know if there's any tuners tuned in right now. Probably not. The signal is just fine. Here's a look at the cable card. It tells me it's inserted. Tells me the card manufacturer, card version, MAC address, serial, and of course authorization. Here's a look at the CA screen. And here's a look at the copy protection information. So yeah, anyways, I will give you guys an update on how this goes, because I'm sure many of y'all are probably really curious to know how this turns out. I mean, when I got this tuner, I posted a rather lengthy review on it. And I mean, other than this, my experiences have not been very bad with this thing. Though I must admit that with pretty much any Ceton product, I would recommend that you actually know how to fix and troubleshoot problems, because you will be doing that with a Ceton product. It's practically a given thing. You will run into problems and you will have to figure out how to fix them. And it's probably the same thing with any cable car product. So anyways, thanks for watching.